Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a walk here in Melbourne. I'd like to introduce to you the great women to my left and to my right who have been working very hard to bring us here to Australia. And this is part of the reason I'm taking a walk with them, is how resourceful these women are out here in the world. They're taking a walk right now. Gypsy here used to actually be a marine engineer. She's been in the marine sector for a long time. She used to be in the Australian, the one that used to fly on the plane. Tell them, when you fly on the, you go and rescue people.
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard, she used to be a Coast Guard. And yeah, my sister Molly, yeah. And she's a PhD student, yeah? PhD in chemical engineering.
Chemical and environmental engineering.
And her specialization is in renewable energy. So she's been talking to me about how you can convert palm oil into something that can be used to generate energy, electricity. And we have plenty of these in Nigeria, but we don't use it.
We don't use it. We can also use algae to generate biogas, which can produce electricity.
Algae, to explain what
which
is.
So algae, you know how you have like spirogyra and like waste algae on wastewater ponds in Nigeria. So
those
instead
things
of
that are green in the
those things that are
green. You
green.
can use it to generate electricity.
Exactly. So you can use it through a process called anaerobic digestion, where the algae is broken down and it produces gas. And the other waste part, which you could consider as waste, you could call it like digestate. You can use that as manure.
Wow.
So nothing is really a waste
anymore in this world, you know. So this is why we have to take it back in Nigeria. You can see she's a member of Takeitback.
It's important. Take it back.
Yeah. So it's very important we take our country back so that we can have all these great guys, male and female, return back to Nigeria.
We want to come back. We want to put back in Nigeria. We've done all this amazing research. We don't just want Australia to benefit alone, but you guys, you have to vote.
Yes, you have to make the changes that we need.
Please,
not the chicken change by APC, so that we have to change the change. That's what they always say in Nigeria these days, so that we can have a country that we can call our own, and we can have a fantastic future for ourselves and our children. Oh man, I have to.
Let's vote in change.
I want you to.
Let's vote in
I want us
power.
to play that little clip of your son who that they made for Take It Back. You guys need to listen to this one. It's amazing. It's something that he adapted from What About Us. Yes. It took you a lot to listen, but you can't.
Nigerians are searchlights. We can see in the dark. We are rockets, pointing up at the stars.
Wow.
Nigerians have beautiful hearts, but our bad leaders sold us down to the river too far. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters?
Yes.
What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? We have problems that need to be solved. We have children that need to be loved. We were willing. We came when you called. But man, you fooled us. Enough is enough. Sticks and stones may break these bones, but then we will be ready. Children, are you ready? Take it back. Women, are you ready?
Take it back.
Men, are you ready?
Take it back.
Nigerians, are you ready?
Take it back.
Wow. I wish that we could. Probably when we get to the town hall meeting later on, we'll play this in the public address system. It will be amazing to just hear what he has to say. It's very moving and deep.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. So we're just taking a walk prior to our town hall meeting tonight in Melbourne. that is preparations are in high gear, and we'll be going back there. But we just wanted to take a walk around this neighborhood. It's also good to let you see
a system that works.
A system that works. This is a neighborhood. This is like a neighborhood where we're staying tonight. And look at, you know, the roads. Imagine if they do this kind of road in Port Harcourt, they will be shouting wicked and wonder every day. Just like a few kilometers of highway. This is just a regular neighborhood. You know, look at the houses, look at the property, look at the lawns, you know. Did you say we should go this way?
Yeah,
okay. Okay. You know,
it's for normal people.
This is like regular people. It's not rich people. This is not Ikoyi or Lekki or Ajah of Melbourne. This is where middle income people live, right? In fact, low income people can afford to live here. Anyone can afford to live in this neighborhood. And this is Australia for you. Australia is 27 million people, and they said it's 4 times the size of Nigeria.
Yes.
But we flew from Brisbane, and one of the things we saw throughout our flights today is how they've developed pretty much everything under the plane.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they've provided roads. It's like they have planned their countries some 100 years from now.
Yeah. And before they build any suburb, they actually have a proper planning.
Yeah.
Like they plan the roads. You see trees around. These trees you see here, it's all deliberate. Yeah. There is no coincidence. They didn't just find themselves here. Like the government actually plants them.
Yeah, they plant
to help
trees. Yeah.
to help clean the environment. Because as you know, trees inhale CO2 and they exhale oxygen.
Yeah.
So we need to do more.
Yeah.
We need to do more. If you're still articulated in Nigeria,
it's too bad for you. If you are one of those people,
you need your brain recorrected.
If you are one of the people articulating,
your brain revived. If you're articulating.
If you're articulating, you need brain surgery. That's what they're trying to say. How could somebody be articulating of a man who is one of the people that destroy their future? Like I said somewhere recently, how can you put your future in the hands of people who destroyed your past? It just doesn't make sense, you know. But Nigeria is where we do things that we just can't. We do a lot of things that don't make sense, and one of it is, for me, it's anybody articulating or Buhari dancing, you know, whatever they call themselves, you know, in this age and time when every part of the world is moving,
fast.
Most of the houses you see here, some of them, I haven't seen too many of them have, you know, solar panels on top of their roof. And when they grow their own electricity, they sell to the government.
Yes. The government buys it back from them. For the excess electricity they generate, the government buys it back. And we've got plenty of sun in Nigeria. We could produce so much solar power that we can even give to neighboring countries.
No, we can sell, not give.
Wake up, Nigeria. Wake up.
Yes. So we're taking this walk around this very lovely neighborhood. This is where we're staying tonight. No big deal. We decided to take a walk because they have like maybe an artificial lake somewhere here as
just around the corner.
Just around the corner. And this is how they live happily and peacefully in this part of the world. And Australia has one of the lowest crime rates in the world.
Yes.
Simply because the government is working. You know, they provide jobs for people, education for their children.
People who are not working.
People who are not,
support from government.
So we found out that the salary, not the salary, but the allowances given to people who are not working in 2 weeks is equivalent to the salary of civil servants in 1 year.
Yes.
So
in some cases, you get $500 to $1,000 for people who are in hardship.
Yeah.
And that's about 280,000 naira, between 150 to 200,
and
300,000
naira. The minimum wage for workers in Nigeria is 18,000 naira per month. The unemployment allowance in 2 weeks in Australia is about $600 in 2 weeks, Australian dollars. So, which is equivalent to what the Nigerian civil servants receives in a year. So, And politicians here don't receive a lot of money.
No.
We've seen government ministers, people don't even greet them, you know, they just walk past them because they see them as their servants. But in Nigeria, one minister will have like 20 cars in his convoy.
In fact, the government ministers, they have to account even for their transport.
Yes.
Like for their fuel cost. It's that good.
It's the way the system works here. So we're approaching the river, the lake here. It looks like an artificial lake, but it's lovely.
Yes, it is an artificial lake.
Everywhere I go, I like water, so I always, last time we were in Nigeria, I went to my village to go and jump in the lake, so I like water. This is directly another gated community around here. It's just, I'm sure the gate is just for decoration. It's not like our own gates that are like prison walls. This is lovely here.
So this is Sanctuary Lakes, Point Cook.
Yeah,
Victoria.
Sanctuary Lakes is what it's called. You can wake up in the morning and just walk around here. I can just breathe fresh air as well. I can imagine here maybe they even do what they call they check on air quality.
Yes, they do water and air quality
controls, right? This is to you, the friend of ours yesterday who was asking about quality control. Here they do air quality control. Oh my God, lovely! Look at the skies. And we have beautiful skies in Nigeria too. They're not, even the walkway to the lake has rocks.
It's carpeted.
Can you imagine? It's beautiful, yeah.
Just standing here in the
evening. This is impressive.
Let me take Presido.
So they're going to take a picture of me now, standing here. I have another camera that I can see you. Thank you so much. Take it back.
Take it back.
Let me do this. Okay. This is lovely, beautiful. Here in Australia, we are trying to enjoy nature. It's not as if we don't have nature in our own country, but
So it's polluted.
it's polluted nature, like criminals have taken over our lives. Oh wow. Aha. So, some of the loveliest people you can meet in the world, nicest people in the world. Aha, great. Beautiful. So yeah, it's kind of cool. And you don't have on a jacket. I don't want you to get sick.
No,
Let's keep moving. Wow. Even their beds here, don't run away from people. Like nature is here, to stay. In Nigeria, if they catch that bird, pepper soup with that one. Yes. This is just impressively nice. I think we should start heading to the town hall meeting where we're supposed to meet tonight. So we would have loved to show you guys more of this neighborhood, but we have to go to the town hall meeting. That's the gate that we were at a minute ago. It's automatic gate. It opens by itself when the residents approach the gate, and it closes by itself. You see, everything here is automatic. They have it in Nigeria. They have like real nice neighborhoods like
but
this.
it's for the rich.
It's only for the rich, Poor people, they don't have opportunities. Like, the kind of opportunities poor people have here is what the rich people think they're enjoying in Nigeria. What we think is wealth in Nigeria is what people take for granted in advanced countries. And you can see the houses to my right. These are houses for regular people. This is not Ikoyi, it's not Dolphin Estate, it's none of the estates. It's just a lake, sanctuary lake
And the government gives you something called first home buyers grant.
Okay.
Yeah, the government gives you first home buyers grant.
That's for mortgage.
Actually,
it's a grant, not even mortgage.
Grant. $10,000 to $20,000.
$20,000. Wow.
$20,000 to help you buy your first home.
Wow.
Because they believe that it's everyone should have that privilege of a home.
Wow.
Australia supports families. And we can do that too in Nigeria.
Exactly.
It's not that hard.
We just need to vote in the right government.
People, yes.
Right
So
people.
right there you are
Pennywise
discussing
pound
housing.
foolish.
You know, you are discussing housing as a right. That people have a right to shelter in this part of the world. So the government gives you $20,000 grant if you are buying homes for the first time. So you don't have to be homeless.
No.
Amazing. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking a walk with these great ladies here in Australia, members of Takeitback movement who have organized our trip down here, and they're like the rest of you here are wondering why things are so bad at home. When, as a matter of fact, they take a lot of things for granted since they came here. These are well-educated, highly motivated, inspirational people that I met here and never met them before. I'm meeting them for the first time. I met Dipsy like a few days ago at the airport in Brisbane when I arrived from Nigeria through Dubai. And I'm meeting Molly for the first time here, PhD student. You can imagine, you know, she even said that they were begging her to come and do PhD. That's pretty much how it is. It was so easy. You don't have some difficult professors who say to you, you can never have PhD in my lifetime. Exactly. So it's a matter of rights and respect.
The professors here in this country actually want you to do your PhD because it helps them to grow in academia.
Yes.
So it is wrong. If you see any professor wanting to sleep with you, report them.
It's a crime.
Wrong.
It's like a crime against humanity here. But in Nigeria, oh my goodness, it's sad. Wow, this is lovely. I'm enjoying this neighborhood of Sanctuary Lake in Melbourne, Australia. We're taking a walk. If you're in Nigeria, I think it's good morning to you right there in Nigeria. It's about, I'm still carrying my Nigerian watch and time. It's about 9 a.m.
We love our country. This is why we are out for this. We are passionate about our country. And we need change. We want change. We want children to be happy. We want women to have a life, not a horrible life. They subject themselves to because of one thing or the other. Please, Nigeria, think about this and let us just come together. We can do it. We can actually achieve this goal if we work together. Let's take it back together.
Take our country back. Take it back. Action. Yes, thank you. Oh wow, this is even getting better. I just feel so good right now in another man's country, and I want all of us to be feeling good like this starting from next year in Nigeria.
Oh, we can do
yes. Do you guys have electricity problem around here, like NEPA?
No.
Oh my goodness. You mean they don't take your lights?
Never.
Not even by accident?
Never.
Wow. See?
Never.
Yeah. So I'm sure you guys know that's a joke.
Because there are several sources of electricity. The government has, besides fossil fuels, which is your normal petroleum electricity, there are still lots of renewable forms of electricity, from wind to solar to biomass. It's endless.
Biogas.
So everything is just self-generated.
Biofuels. It's all of it.
We can make it work in Nigeria.
Exactly.
We can't make it work.
Exactly. We can actually do it.
Don't mortgage your future.
So let's talk a little bit about education here. How's it like? You know, how do you send your children to school?
The education system in Australia is almost what you call free.
Wow.
If Nigeria is a working country, it's kind of like when you go to public schools, you don't have to pay.
In Australia, for your children.
They understand that education is everyone's right.
And it's very important.
Every child has the right to education, so you don't have to pay for it. Even your PhD, when you get to that higher level, As long as you meet the entry requirements. For example, for a PhD, you need to have a first class in your undergraduate, or you need to have done like several masters by research and publications.
Yes.
Once you meet that criteria, the government automatically puts you on a scheme called research training scheme, where you don't have to pay a dime because they believe that you're putting back to the economy.
Wow.
We need a system that works.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey guys!
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
I hope we haven't missed our way.
No.
Okay, are we still on the right path? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we came through that way. And there, you know, there's also a golf club right here. Yeah. So poor people living next to golf clubs, you know, artificial lakes. Well, you know, probably there are no poor people in Australia like that, you know. There are poor people all over the world, but what they call poverty here is different from, you know, what we call poverty in our own part of the world. Okay, I know we saw the Lakes Club when we came. Yeah. But I think we probably...
We're on the right place.
You're the right part, okay. Thank you for the walk inside. I really, really love this. Yeah. Very, very good. Taking a walk. And our members enjoy this a lot, you know. It's like we're traveling with them virtually, you know. But it's also helping a lot of people to do brain reset, as we call it in Nigeria, because you can know and understand that it's actually very possible to have a fantastic country. These things are not, these countries you're seeing, they didn't drop from the skies.
No.
And they came from dedication and commitment and integrity and honesty of leadership.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that. You just have like people who wake up and say, you know, I want to change my country, and people vote for them and the country's changed. Boom. Nigeria, I keep insisting Nigeria can be like this. It actually can be better than this, because we have the human resources, we have the natural resources.
We have the labor force.
Yes.
Nigeria has
very
almost 200 million people. Australia just has 27
million
under
people.
27 million. Yeah. And look at what they've made. Australia is a country continent.
And Nigeria is so hard working. Everywhere we go.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. The only place where we don't succeed is in Nigeria.
Yeah. We just need to realize that we don't need so much as human beings. We just need little. Yeah. And it's because we're thinking we need so much. That is why people are so greedy, and we are just hiding money in the toilet, hiding in everywhere. We don't really need this. Yeah. Let us just think and reset our brain and do the right thing.
So we'll go this way?
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay. Thank you so much.
What will you tell your children?
Yeah, that's a very important one too, yeah.
What will you tell them? You have the opportunity to change it.
You didn't do anything about it, you're complacent.
I'm very, very angry with my parents that they didn't do anything about it.
Exactly.
And I don't want to leave that record for my kids. At least I want to say I tried.
Yeah.
And I know you can too.
It's true. You can change the country. You can change the objective condition of the future, or for the future of your children, by taking a stand today, by helping to expand our democratic experience, sanitize it, by not voting for thieves to take over the country.
I know most of you would be saying, oh, but it's impossible, how can it happen? Look, we live in an internet age. Yeah. We live in an age where all you need to do is to say the right things and it travels.
Of course.
What are you doing with your voice?
Yes. Oh, that's very important.
Money. You don't have
PVC.
You don't have PVC, but you have a voice.
You have a voice. And it's so easy these days. It's so easy these days to use your voice for free to advance the cause of humanity in your country. It's just like what Michael did with What About Us. So that's so deep. Yeah.
not about us. You need to start thinking about the new generation. I can't imagine 76-year-old man, 72-year-old man. Physically, you cannot do this. Driver.
Yeah, that's
you can't do it.
A driver who's a learner, it's like they take the distance for granted. Yeah.
Will be in 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
Exactly 4 minutes. And in 4 minutes, my phone will die. Because I don't have like power bank yet. I'm going to charge it when we get in. But it's been an amazing journey and experience here today. Just taking a walk with these very, very powerful ladies here in Australia, Melbourne.
Australia.
Australia. Melbourne in particular. She came all the way from Brisbane with me, and we met her sister here, Molly, and we're all doing well here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take it back. I will see you next at the town hall meeting that's coming up any moment from now. So,
AAC, take it back.
Take it back. Action. Thank you. That's a good one. Thank you. Yeah, so we're agreeing to take a walk.
These are people who are struggling so hard to emancipate themselves from the oppression in Nigeria, but they lost their lives. So I would like to invite everybody to just, stand up and let's observe a 1 minute silence on behalf of those who passed away. Take it back. Action. Take it back. Action. So before we present Omoyele Sowore on stage, we'd first of all like to stand up and do the national anthem. But one thing is, before we do the national anthem, I want you to think deeply about the words in the anthem. And know that, the words in that anthem have been raped, abused, dishonored. There is no peace and unity in Nigeria. So when we sing that anthem, we are all lying to ourselves. Because none of us is worthy to sing that anthem. So while we stand up to sing that anthem, let us sing it like we've never done before. Let us sing it while letting the words getting deeply into our minds, and let that prompt us to action as well. So I would invite the DJ to give us the national anthem, and if we could all stand up. Take it back. Action. One thing for me, people know that I'm always passionate about the events. This event wouldn't have been put together the way it is if we didn't have people here in Melbourne who worked so hard behind the scenes, donating money, cash in kind. We have people pay for flights, we have people donate, we have people pay for the hall. Everybody was involved. So, but I would like to invite Arinze on stage to come just give a speech of acknowledgement to everyone, our sponsors, and everyone who has donated to making this a success. Arinze.
Take it back. Action.
Take it back.
Action.
Take it back.
Action.
I can see happy faces all around here. Wow, Melbourne is doing great. Well, before I proceed, I want to do a formal introduction. Many of us right here don't know who I am. My name is Mr. Arinze, and I'm a father, a husband, and I've got 3 kids. And an event manager and a promoter as well. And before we proceed, I want to, if being given the opportunity, to crack your ribs a bit so we can cheer up and see how far we go. I have a little joke I would like to tell. Take it back, Sean. Should I proceed? Yeah. Okay. It has to do with a friend of mine who is a stammerer, a stutterer, someone that stammers. And I believe some of you here must have come across people like that. And I must encourage us to always be careful with them. Okay, I'll take you back to when we were in secondary school. And I have very brilliant classmates, very outspoken, intelligent. You know what happened? We were supposed to have an English class, and the English teacher came into the class and we have to do what they call dictation. You have to dictate a word, and the longer the letters are, the more points you get. And in that classroom, I've got my friend, who is always very eager to answer every question in the classroom. And before the teacher could say a word, who's the first to make or dictate a word for the class member? And this friend of mine, his name is Mr. Goddaughters. Permit me to use our broken English, because they are all Nigerians. Before we can say anything, Bode raised his hand and said, promotion. Wow. The teacher was like, wow, that's brilliant. How many letter word is that? And it's a 9-letter word. So, Mr. Bode, you've got 9 points. I have this Oyibo friend of mine in that classroom. The guy, too yellow, Oyibo, too fine, white boy. And I have also the next classmate of mine. Before Mr. Bode could finish with his promotion points, 9 points, he raised his hand. His name is Mr. Amechimokolo. And he says, pre-science. Wow, that's awesome. How many letter word is that? It's a 10-letter word. So Mr. Bode became angry. 9 points. Amechi 10 points. And I've got another friend of mine, Mr. Charles Oguntade. He raised his hand and said, prescription. However, all the letters and the words has to start with P. So that is the assignment given, to us by the teacher. And he said prescription, and prescription is what? 12-letter words. Wow. So he's got 12 points. Omo, I did corner. All these guys, they too sabi book.
I need to make a point. How am I going to do that? I remember I have a friend of mine who goes to Presbyterian church. You know, I say, oh, Presbyterian, wow, that's a long walk. So I raised my hand. Presbyterianism. 15-letter words. Wow. Mr. Bode vex. I'm making vex. I'm beating everybody. That my friend. We be Oyibo. We be stammer. Don't they vibrate the vex. You need to say something. You need to say something. Before I finish my own, I saw the Oyibo raise hand. And that my Oyibo friend of mine, his name is Mr. Bobby Ado. The 2 yellow. When I heard his name as first, I was like, Oyibo they get Igbo name, Bobby Ado. Oh, you Oyibo now, Aussie boy. Are you in this classroom? Wow. Now, Bobby, you're a stammerer. How do you want to say this? I quickly run, go peep inside Bobby book. Waiting Bobby one talk. I tire out. The guy go search out one word way long. Psychopathology. That's a medical term. And it simply means the investigation and understanding and treatment of mental disorder. But it's going to be hard for Bobby to pronounce it. Psychopathology. How does he want to do that? I now Bobby talk. Oh, Coco Papa. Oh, I know when Tamaras don't they behave like that, you need to give them a chance. Me, I first withdraw 56 centimeter gap, 70 was me slap. Teacher don't understand the system. That's what the teacher comes up and say, Mr. Bobby, what's taking your time? I thought you were already prepared to say this. I thought Bobby does it too. As the teacher here, I should give a slap. Pathology, teacher shout, yeah. I said everybody jump in the scale, come on. Anyway, that's just it. There's just a small joke I just have to, say to everybody. So the lesson from this is, when you have a stammerer friend of yours, and when they are provoking, they are getting upset, you just have to be very careful. Give them space, and be warned, because you can receive your own slap, I tell you. Anyway, it's a privilege of an honor for me to be here on stage, and to recognize and acknowledge the sponsors of this event. And in no particular order, I would like to acknowledge the support we have received from the following people. Omoyele Sowore, for reaching out to Nigerians in Australia, and for being here today. We welcome you, sir. Takeitback, we have your back all the way. We're going to see to the end of it. Anyway, I mustn't forget our DJ in the house, DJ Danny. He's been doing good. He's the same guy that played for us at the Nigerian Independent Day event. You recognize. Thank you, my brother. And then we have the house of Prince Adeni. He's not the guest of him. He's a very nice and active member of ASC. We'll recognize your presence here. You're welcome. And we have Akin Olusola. Akin, my brother, Akin Olusa, and we have Ugochukwu Hero Eche. We have Amechi Adogowogolo. We have Kunle Adesuwa. We have Dr. Femi Olutayo. We have Fred Alale. I understood that Fred will make it here. Fred happens to be the former Nigerian Victoria president, if I'm not mistaken, correctly. And he dropped a message that he's going to be in Sydney for some urgent meeting that came up. So we must recognize him, Fred Alale. And then we have Tope Akinloye. We have Yunus Olatudun. We have Jeff Osayede. And we have our beautiful sister and mother, Molly Mills. We thank you all for your support. We thank you all for all that you've done. We acknowledge all your efforts, and together we have agreed to take it back. We must take it back. Take it back. Action. Thank you everyone for having me here. And we must proceed as planned. Thank you.
Okay, so we would still go as planned. Thanks for listening. This is like I know the stammer and that class was talking about. Okay, so guys, many acknowledgements to everyone who is here, to our guests and everyone. So before we go ahead of introducing Sowore on stage, let's keep it quick, let's keep it brief, let's get to the crux of the matter. And just a quick introduction. So before I just do a quick bio intro of Sowore, I will just play a quick video on his timeline, when he started and how he got here. So it's just a short video. Let's hope I don't mess up with this video.
Take it back. Action. AAC. Take it back.
Nigeria's most reliable news source, tackling corruption with investigative journalism. It engages over 10 million viewers monthly worldwide. He's an alumnus of Columbia University with master's degrees in public administration. For those people who say you don't get experience. He has been passionate about good governance in Africa, and upon declaring his intention to run for presidency in February this year, he's traveled several countries around the world, engaging Nigerians in diaspora and locally. And that's going to make him one of the first presidential candidates ever from Nigeria to engage Nigerians in diaspora and locally as well. He's also going to be the first ever presidential candidate to visit Nigerians in Australia. Take it back. Action. Take it back. Action. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Omoyele Sowore.
Nigerians are first. We can see the dog. We are welcome, pointing up at the stars. Nigerians have beautiful hearts, but our bad leaders sold us down to the river too far. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the really happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans for ending disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? We have problems that need to be solved. We have children